Steel and Soul, Strength and Grace. Chapter 4. The Spotlight Burns. The city didn't sleep the night Dante Cole won the regional championship. Detroit's east side lit up with fireworks. Local news anchors ran highlight reels of the knockout. The whispers became shouts. Dante, Ironheart, Cole had become more than a fighter. He was becoming a legend. With fame came the vultures. Promoters called Eli. Sponsors left glossy brochures at the gym. Influencers requested selfies. Local politicians offered endorsements. And then there was the Summit Invitation, a national-level televised fight event featuring top-tier contenders from every state. The grand prize, a shot at the reigning national champion, Ruben, the Brass Bull, Morales. Eli stared at the envelope like it was a loaded gun. "You sure you're ready for this?" he asked. Dante didn't blink. "I've been ready." But ready didn't mean prepared. Fame is a different kind of fight. It invaded. Strangers knew his name at gas stations. Reporters camped outside the gym. Online articles dissected his past, his father's death, his underground fights, his mother's disappearance. One headline read, "Ironheart's Soul, Can a Street Fighter Become a Hero?" Worse, Maya was starting to get noticed too. Photographers showed up outside her conservatory. Some twisted the story. Prodigy violinist sister of Ironheart boxer, music and mayhem. Maya came home one night, tearful and trembling, clutching a magazine with her face on the cover. "I didn't ask for this," she whispered. Dante felt something boil inside him. Not pride. Guilt. Tensions at home deepened. Maya was weeks from her Juilliard audition in New York. She needed peace, quiet, focus. Instead, she lived in the eye of a media hurricane. "I thought this was about survival," she snapped one night. "Now it's about ego. It's about opportunity," Dante argued. "For who? Me? Or you?" The silence between them that night was colder than winter steel. Eli saw the cracks forming and tried to steer the ship. Training intensified. He brought in sparring partners who mimicked Ruben Morales' style. Calm, economical, devastating. "You're chasing ghosts again," Eli warned. "This fight's not just in the ring. It's in here." He tapped Dante's chest. "And here." He tapped his temple. But Dante was distracted. He started arriving late, snapped at teammates, ignored Eli's drills, skipped appointments with Amara. The spotlight had blinded him. Then came the press conference. All fighters in the summit were flown to Las Vegas. Hotel suites, cameras, lights. Dante, dressed in a new custom suit, sat beside athletes he'd only seen on pay-per-view. And across from him sat Ruben Morales. Still, silent, watching. Morales didn't speak during the interview. He didn't smile, just nodded when the moderator said his name. But when Dante looked into his eyes, he saw something terrifying. Peace. Ruben didn't fight out of anger. He fought with purpose. Dante felt like a wild animal by comparison. That night, in Vegas, Dante went to a party hosted by one of the sponsors. The music was loud. People shouted his name. Beautiful strangers flirted. Flashbulbs popped. He drank too much. He danced with danger. And when he returned to his room near dawn, his phone had 23 missed calls from Maya. Her message was short. "They broke into the apartment. I'm okay. Call me." He flew home the next morning, head pounding, guilt crashing like thunder. The apartment was trashed. Police tape still clung to the doorframe. Maya's violin had been shattered in the struggle. A robber had broken in, hoping to find cash or valuables. Maya had fought him off, barely. Dante held her hands in the hospital, bruised but unbroken. "I told you this would happen," she said through gritted teeth. "I wasn't there," he whispered. "You chose the spotlight." And then, she did what he feared most. She moved out. Dante returned to the gym that night, numb. Eli was waiting, arms crossed. You think you're a star now? He growled. You think you're invincible? Dante didn't answer. Eli pointed at the ring. You get in there right now, or you walk away from this forever. They fought. Not a sparring match. A war. Old man versus rising star. Wisdom versus wrath. Eli's punches were slower, but each one landed like a lesson. You forgot where you came from. You forgot who you are. You forgot why you fight. Dante collapsed in the corner, breathing fire. And Eli stood over him, tears in his eyes. You're becoming him, he whispered. Your father, is that what you want? Dante didn't move. Didn't speak. Didn't deny it. That night, he didn't go home. He went to the one place he feared most, the gym where his father trained. Long abandoned. Boards across the windows. Rats in the corners. He walked to the old ring and sat in the center. The ghosts were waiting. His father's voice rang out in memory. A coal never stays down. Dante closed his eyes. I'm not staying down, he whispered. But I'm not dying in here either. The next morning, he called Eli. I'm ready, he said. Eli paused. Then act like it. Training resumed with a vengeance. No distractions. No cameras. Just work. And slowly, day by day, Dante began to feel something new. Not rage. Not fear. But focus. The summit was now weeks away. The final battle was coming. But before Dante could face Ruben Morales, he'd have to conquer something far greater. Himself. To be continued.